This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. You can feel the energy here in the BMO Harris Bradley Center. The Bucks looking to please their fans in this Eastern Conference matchup. Some impressive athletes tonight, Brent, really on both sides. How much of the outcome will come down to which team executes the best?
Yeah, most of the games decided in this league do come down to that very fact, Kevin.
Execution.
Yeah, which of these teams is going to put themselves first in position and then to do their best with the position they put themselves into. That means execution.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. They've got Horford. Rozier's out there with Brown. Then it's Tatum and it's Baines in at the 5. Here's Baines. Passes it to Horford. Here's Rozier. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Well, you go in there weak like that, and a guy like Giannis with his length is going to throw it away.
Here's Rozier. Feeds it to Baines. On the wing, Brown. From the arc. Tips it. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Bledsoe right side. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Bledsoe going to the inside has no problem at his size getting in and drawing contact. Just watch Eric Bledsoe out there and just the athleticism that he can play with at that position. Seems like he's still getting stronger and faster every year. He's got tremendous burst and tremendous power. Tough for opposing point guards to match that kind of physicality.
The first one falls. And for Bledsoe, it is said that he greatly improved his diet since establishing himself in the league.
Well, I like the fact that Eric Bledsoe has taken this a lot more seriously. Of course, he's a very physical player, plays the point guard position, and with that kind of taxing work on your body, best thing you could do is make sure you fuel it up for that kind of action.
Bledsoe hits them both.
Bledsoe so athletic and so explosive. He just continues to get better in a lot of areas out on the floor.
Here's Rozier. Brown outside. Jumper off the screen, and that's good for 2.
Well, on a scale of 1 to 10 on difficulty, that's an 11.
Henson with the screen. Down low. That one doesn't drop. Good work defensively by Horford. Now here's Tatum. Tight defense on him. A rebound by the Bucks.
And 1 for 5 is a tough way to start the game, Kevin. They got to get it going.
Here's Snell, and a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in. Snell's got his first points in this one. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Tatum passes to Horford. Over Bledsoe, and the basket by Horford.
Well, anytime he gets it down low, that's where he's going to feast. That's his bread and butter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Bledsoe. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And it's Horford picking him up. Back to Bledsoe. Henson sets a screen for Bledsoe. 5 to shoot. Over Horford. And Baines pulls it down. Celtics trail by 3. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Brad Stevens and I got a chance to talk for a bit. He said the focus defensively is going to be making things difficult inside. He wants to get them off the three-point line and make them take as many mid-range shots as possible. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. Rozier kicks to Brown. Fires the 3. Horford no luck. Bucks leading by 3. Snell from outside. That one's no good. That makes him 1 for 2. Here's Rozier, guarded by Bledsoe. kept alive. The kick out to Brown. Stolen by Henson. Middleton outside. The feed to Antetokounmpo. Over Horford. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
And Antetokounmpo continues to improve from the mid-range area. He's got such a high release on his shot. Nobody's really going to touch it.
Rozier the pass to Brown. Baines dishes to Brown. Picked by Horford. Antetokounmpo against Brown. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
And you got to respect how accomplished Brown is down low, destroying whoever is in his way.
Here's Bledsoe. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
Now here's Brown. A rebound by the Bucks. Henson's got his third rebound on the night. Middleton outside. Here's Antetokounmpo. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Love the work ethic that time from Antetokounmpo. Amazing at using his size down there low.
Rozier kicks to Brown. Here's Baines. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. It's Brown with the drive and plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul.
And the way Brown sprints toward the rim makes defenses nervous. He's so adept at drawing contact on his way to the bucket.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
He's off on the first.
And you look at this Celtics roster, a bevy of long, athletic wing players. They seem to be taking a cue from teams like the Warriors, who have found success with defensive switching and positionless basketball.
He hits the second from the line.
And the Celtics, as you see, are stockpiling wing forwards. Brown, Tatum, Hayward. And we're seeing those guys lining up at the 2, 3, and 4. It gives Brad Stevens tremendous roster versatility.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Rozier the pass to Horford. Brown wide open. He fires. Boston again missing. Milwaukee leading by 8. Middleton on the wing. He kicks it to Henson. Back to Middleton. Over Tatum. Middleton can't get it to go.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
Here's Rozier, guarded by Bledsoe. Rozier kicks to Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
This doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and the shots are going all over the place in this period.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo for 3. And there's Bledsoe on the assist by Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe's got 9.
Shooting off the pass, that means Bledsoe set himself early and was ready to let it fly.
Now a timeout called by Boston. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
And we have so many great spot-up shooters in this league, but from what you've seen, who are some of the best shooters off the dribble
First guy I think about, Kevin, is Kevin. It's Durant, though, not you. I know you're a great shooter.
I was a good shooter.
But Kevin Durant's efficiency after transferring over from OKC to Golden State, it's really remarkable how much he's learned to play without the basketball, yet still having a career-efficient year. Him off the dribble is dangerous for anybody.
Parker's checked in for Tony Snell. And a change for the Celtics. Morris is checked in. Bucks on defense. They lead by 11. Rozier kicks to Horford. Takes the 13-footer. Drained for 2 points.
Well, if big men were yachts, Al Horford is that luxury item. He can space the floor and knock shots down.
Henson against Horford. Middleton on the wing. Clock at 6. Lets it go from deep. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Middleton's got his second basket.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Morris a screen. Rozier kicks to Morris. Here's Brown. It's not going to go for him. So Milwaukee will take it the other way.
Well, he's gotten shots up, but they're not finding the rim. The squad's suffering because of it right now. A bit out of rhythm.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Rozier kicks to Morris. Pass to Rozier. Morris a screen. And it's Rozier missing. Milwaukee leading by 15. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Somehow, some way, he couldn't get that one to fall from in between. Got to take advantage of the weak defense when you can.
And the basket by Rozier.
How about that floor awareness there from Tatum? It does a good job of scanning the court and getting the ball to the open man.
So it's the Bucks now, following the three-pointer by Boston. Screen by Parker. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. Middleton the pass to Parker. And another three for Milwaukee.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Rozier kicks to Morris. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Picked by Horford. Brown down low. Defended by Middleton. And good that time.
Credit the D for being right on Brown. Ultimately, though, he's just too crafty and too confident down near the hoop.
Henson with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Shoots off the step back. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. And the Bucks lead by 15. Boston's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Morris passes to Rozier. Morris a screen. Parker with the steal. Now here's Bledsoe. Defense right on him. The dish to Antetokounmpo. Outside for Bledsoe. 6 to shoot. Can't hit that one. And it's Boston the other way. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. And the basket by Rozier.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
A different look for Milwaukee. Zeller, he's checked in for John Henson. And it's Terry in for Chris Middleton. Celtics making a switch here. Allen against Terry. He dishes it to Bledsoe. Shoots from the high post. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Bledsoe's got 14.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
And when I watch Eric Bledsoe, I really feel like he's at his best when he's kind of prodding a defense. So hard to keep away from the rim. When he attacks, it just opens everything else up in his offensive game.
On the clock, Rozier, and another basket for Boston.
Great awareness. No reason to take it inside there against the taller man.
Yeah, most analytics will tell you that the mid-range jumper is not an efficient shot, but you see how effective with guys like that it can be.
And Greg, as you said, the aggressiveness Bledsoe has going to the rim is a key for him to getting those open shots then on the perimeter.
And the team is at their best when he is in attack mode. I mean, opens up lanes for cuts as you just can't keep him out of the paint. Knows when to drop off a pass after he beats his opponent as well for an easy score.
Shooting two, gentlemen.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. You know, watching Giannis and how he's able to score out there, he isn't really a consistent shooter from deep.
Well, I think what's fascinating, Kevin, is that he's dominating the game from basically around 16 feet into the rim. And with that kind of length, that's basically one step around the defender, and all of a sudden he's a threat to score or do some damage with the pass.
And he makes both free throws.
And Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak, he's a very exciting player, continues to improve, and does a little bit of everything on a nightly basis.
Here's Rozier, 7 points in the game. Dishes it to Allen. He tries for three. It doesn't go for him. Bucks leading by 15. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Picked by Zeller. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Antetokounmpo's got 8 points. Boston's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Here's Rozier, Terry covering, and the pass to Morris. Monroe against Zeller. Pass to Rozier. Shoots over Brown. And it's Rozier missing.
You can see how clued in the defense is to take away those mid-range shots and challenge. Solid at getting a hand up in the face of the scorers.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Just incredible flow offensively. Everyone's doing their part. Let's see if they can sustain this early momentum.
Monroe's shot is good.
Well, the D looking pretty helpless right now as Monroe has got things going offensively.
It's been all about Eric Bledsoe for the Milwaukee Bucks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. We've got more in store for you right after this. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. Guys, we've seen the Bucks really take control here early.
They've gotten that perimeter game going in that first, and for me, that was the difference.
The new era of NBA basketball, playing outside in. We'll see if they can take advantage of that moving forward.
Celtics trail by 18. Giannis and Parker, the explosive forward pair. Brown out there with Terry, and it's Zeller in at the pivot spot manning the middle. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. Now, here is Morris. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Bucks leading by 15. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. Kicks it to Zeller. Back to Antetokounmpo. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
It's another area where Antetokounmpo is looking better and better. The catch and shoot jump shot.
Rozier kicks to Monroe. Over Zeller. And he can't bank that one in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Bucks making a change here. Snell's checked in. Here's Rozier. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Three-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Allen, and it's Allen with the jam.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
Here's Brown after the basket by Boston. And Zeller kicks to Brown. Bucks passing it around. Three-pointers. Snell. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Snell's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Celtics coach Brad Stevens is known for getting the best out of his players. He said every NBA player has an elite strength. Some of them have 10 of them. And those guys are the very best in the league, right? But every one of them is here for a reason. And there are times where you can really soar with that skill. Kevin?
And that's why Stevens is already one of the best coaches in the league, David. You've talked about him for a long time, getting maximum results from every one of his players. Here's Rozier. He has 7. Morris outside. There's the screen. Shoots from the baseline. That one doesn't drop. Good D by Parker.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And he drops it in from the low post. He's got 5.
Well, the D was there, but Parker too good.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We've heard the rumors, Brent, the death of the big man, but with guys like Towns and Porzingis and others entering the league that can play on the perimeter and still have that length to make a difference inside, could we see a big man renaissance, or at least maybe see him have more of an impact than people are giving him credit for right now?
Well, I think what we're seeing is the evolution of the 5 spot, Kevin. So it's not that the big man is lost. It's that the big man's doing a lot of the things that the little man used to be asked to do, and that is shooting threes, handle the ball, make some decisions at the top of the key, be a playmaker. It's fascinating to watch guys with this sort of size and this sort of skill, and also being this young, having such a tremendous impact for the organizations they're playing for.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. They set the screen. Rozier the pass to Ojala. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Count that one. Allen's got 7.
And maybe a little disengaged in the first quarter. Ball didn't come his way. He's really provided some scoring in the second quarter of action.
Here's Snell. He's got 5. Brown with a screen on Morris. Snell kicks to Terry. Good work defensively by Monroe.
It is so tough to make those kind of shots with the defense draped all over you.
Pass to Rozier. Screen by Monroe. And here's Morris for 3. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And the one thing about Morris, he doesn't scare you from beyond the arc, but you still have to account for him.
Zeller, a screen on Allen. Here's Snell over Allen. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Snell's got 5 points in the quarter. Celtics trail by 18. Rozier the pass to Ojala. Here's the 3. Rebound collected by Snell. Bucks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. He feeds it to Terry. He kicks it to Brown. It's Parker, top of the key. The shot's good. Brown making the play. That's 7 points for Parker.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Rozier. He has 7. Here's Ojala. Drops in the tray.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Terry kicks to Brown. Back to Terry. Picked by Zeller. Terry dishes to Parker. To the inside. Tries to save it. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. And then for Boston, Aaron Baines comes in for Greg Monroe. And it's Brown in for Terry Rozier. Shot clock at 5. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Sinks the triple. 10 points for Parker.
Now you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
And the officials call a traveling violation.
Trying to cut into this lead. Bad time for a miscue.
Yeah, they may have some ants in the pants right here. You just have to take what the defense gives you.
John Henson's checked in for Tyler Zeller. Then for the Celtics, Al Horford. He's checked in for Ojale. Tatum comes in for Morris. And it's Rozier in for Allen. There's Parker with the 3. It's hauled in by Brown.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
Yeah, I think coaches right here are always talking about the extra pass. And a contested 3 is not your objective. One more maybe.
Here's Rozier. He has 7. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Here's Baines. Milwaukee with the rebound. Henson's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's a good screen. It's Parker outside. Drills the 3-pointer. Parker's got 13.
And 2 more 3-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. And Greg, when Jabari Parker is healthy, he has shown that he can be a go-to scorer in this league.
Parker reminds me a bit of how Carmelo Anthony looked at the same age. His ability to just blow by defenders is going to always be something he can lean on. Just fantastic with how efficient he is at this age.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Bledsoe's checked in. Boston's gone for the 3-pointer 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Brown outside. Boston, no good that time either.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Bledsoe with it. Picked up by Brown. For 3, Middleton. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bledsoe's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field here in the second. Picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Brown. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Chris Middleton. That's his first foul. The Celtics working the ball around now. Picked by Horford. 6 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Brown. Offensive struggles continue. Missing again. And Henson kicks to Middleton. Feeds it to Parker. Over Horford. Parker's shot is off. And for the Celtics, they're shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Brown the pass to Rozier. Picked by Horford. To the left wing, and Baines kicks to Horford. Here's Tatum. The shot missing, and Milwaukee will come the other way. Now the feed to Parker. And it's Parker again missing. Boston shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. Here's Tatum. Cans the 12-footer.
Yeah, and Tatum showing consistency now from the mid-range. And when he has space to shoot it, he does not hesitate even for a second.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's got 14. To the middle. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Bledsoe.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And Antetokounmpo's checked in for Milwaukee. Here are the Celtics with the ball. Rozier kicks to Horford. Here's Baines, defended by Henson. They set the pick. Here's Tatum. Good D by Parker.
And you know what? You can't get a better screen. Frees him up beautifully, but he just fails to capitalize.
Oh, man, he'd love to have that one back. He just does everything right, but doesn't get the finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 11. Pass to Henson. Up again. The putback.
Well, it's one thing to play good defense, but then to alter the shot and get the rebound, that's a good day's work.
Tatum kicks to Rozier. Brown outside. And Henson pulls it down. Henson's got 9 rebounds now tonight. Middleton drives in. The quick look, no good that time. And the Celtics with possession here. Now here is Horford. The dish to Baines. Brown outside. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Antetokounmpo hits the three-point bomb. Antetokounmpo's got a pair of triples in the second now for the Bucks. The Celtics shooting 33% in the second quarter. The offense has looked crossed up and confused at times. And it's Brown missing.
Yeah, we're chipping some orange paint off the rim here, guys. He must be more patient on offense and trying to find ways to penetrate inside and get closer to the rim.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close ranger. You look up and down this Bucks roster, and you have to do that. Up and down and over and side to side. Just so much length with this team. Giannis is certainly the biggest name with the biggest wingspan, but guys like Thon Maker and Tony Snell defensively, they've got great reach as well.
Now Bledsoe, after Jaylen Brown's three-pointer that didn't go, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Here's Baines. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. There's a screen. Tatum kicks to Baines. 11 feet away. Good. He hits the jump shot. And Brent, it seems like the Bucks are always adding length to their team.
Well, when most teams have gone smaller with their lineups, Milwaukee, very curiously, has collected a lot of longer players that they think can go out and do a multitude of things to make their roster a little bit more futuristic.
Pick by Horford. Brown outside. He dishes it to Baines. Out to the wing. Lock at 6. And there's the bucket from Tatum.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And that one drops for him. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Right now they're winning because of him. Love the shots that he's taking, and he's got the green light.
Here's Rozier. 7 points in the game. Brown, good.
Great to see Brown drop that perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. Here's Antetokounmpo. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Great awareness of the clock to end the quarter.
You like to finish things on a positive note, and he times that one beautifully.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Chris, you guys were able to get the lead. What was the key to getting all those open shots?
It was just getting stops, getting rebounding, getting out and pushing, finding lanes, finding open guys.
And you made the most of it, Chris. Thanks a lot. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 18 points, 5 rebounds, and 1 block. Kenny, your thoughts on the Bucks' first half?
The thing I've noticed more than anything is how well they spread the floor at the offensive end. Their spacing has been fantastic, and the end result has been a lot of good looks from three-point land. And now they've established themselves from long range, and the defense has to adapt. They're in really solid position right now.
And Shaq, what are your thoughts on Boston?
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow a way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Antetokounmpo in this game has been everywhere.
Yeah, and through 2 quarters, he's been lights out. And you know he's going to look to add to those totals.
And defensively, hard to force him out of the rhythm at this point because he has a number of ways with which he can beat you.
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. Boston shooting not great, 40% for the game. On the floor for Boston. Tatum out there with Horford. Then it's Aaron Baines. Then there's Brown, and it's Rozier in at the 5. Now here's Tatum. Drills it from outside. Tatum's got the first basket of the third quarter for Boston.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Bledsoe kicks to Snell. The offensive rebound and stolen by Tatum. Shoots from 14 and he hits the jump shot. Tatum's got 10.
Yeah, can't be frustrated at him tonight. He's doing his job. I can see his guys step up a little more.
They set the pick, and the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Baines with the block.
They look frustrated, 0 for 3. Not how you want to start the third quarter.
Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Antetokounmpo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And the basket is good. Benson's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, they missed their first 3 shots, and after that maybe they'll get some air underneath their wings a little bit. Another remarkable thing to me about Giannis is the way that he's improved so quickly and solidified the fundamental part of the game. Giannis didn't grow up playing basketball. We've heard that story before, but jumping from the Greek 2nd division to the NBA, what a gigantic difference of competition, and he's risen to the level.
One shot behind the lanes.
Brown no good on the free throw. And with Giannis's background is really something incredible. Very modest beginnings. But Brett, he's put in a lot of work to make sure he's a basketball success.
There are some players, Kevin, who just understand what it takes to be in the NBA, and Giannis is one of them. But what he's done, Kevin, is he's realized his potential. He sees what's out there, and he wants to maximize it all. And every year he's taking a leap, and those leaps seem to be bounds.
Celtics have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Rozier the pass to Baines. There's Brown with the 3, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
Henson with the screen. Inside. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Floats one, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And the Celtics gave up 4 players to get 1 in Kyrie Irving, but they already had so much depth. They could afford to sacrifice a bit for a superstar just entering his prime.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good.
And really for the Celtics, just a wealth of assets, but in reality, only so much playing time to go around. Sooner or later, you knew they'd make a move, and I think they got the best player in the trade.
And he's good on the second. Bucks leading by 18. To the middle. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Tyler Zeller's checked in for John Henson. And a change for the Celtics. Marcus Morris is checked in for Al Horford. And that'll prompt Brad Stevens to break right here. Timeout taken. Right, you've certainly been in the public eye for a while as a player, as a broadcaster, an actor in the Jerry Maguire movie. Is there anything else?
So kind of you, Kevin, to bring that up.
I'm just reading the list here, Brent. Is there anything else on camera that you'd really like to do?
Oh, I was in a Coolio video. I don't know if you knew that, Kevin. Coolio made a music video, and I was asked to come down to the studio with the late Malik Sealy, and him and I actually were in the video for the movie's primetime song.
No kidding.
Yes.
How about that? How fun. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the screen. Morris outside. Over Middleton. Morris, no good. Bucks leading by 18. For 3, Bledsoe. And Rozier pulls it down.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Morris outside. There's the pass to Rozier. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. Drills it from outside. Rozier's got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Zeller setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. There's a good screen. Snell kicks to Zeller. And Bledsoe has it in the corner. And it comes off the front of the rim. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 14-2 run here. Passes to Rozier. Dishes to Baines. Brown outside. Back to Baines. Stolen by Bledsoe. And even 3-on-3 break. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing to the paint. Zeller. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Celtics trail by 17. Rozier kicks to Baines. Pass to Rozier. They set the pick. In the corner. Tatum with it. Just 5 to shoot. Misses in close. Bucks leading by 17. And Middleton kicks to Zeller. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Misses the wing J.
And that was an easy one there, just a missed opportunity.
Yeah, sometimes everything can go right, but the shot doesn't go down. Nothing there is automatic.
Here's Rozier. Kicks it to Baines. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown outside. It's deflected, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. The Bucks making a switch here. Terry's checked in. Ojale is checked in for Boston. Milwaukee has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. And yes, it's good. Antetokounmpo's got 20.
Well, the D has no answers right now for Antetokounmpo. They're out there trying to spell his last name instead of trying to defend the guy.
Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 5.
I like the physicality there on the glass on full display. Great at hitting the boards and then capitalizing off the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Zeller. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Giannis bringing it down using that sensational length to get that finish.
Rozier the pass to Brown. Rebounded by the Bucks. Right side, Terry. And Boston with the rebound. Brown's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rozier. Here's Ojale, guarded by Bledsoe. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. A wide open look here for Terry. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 5 assists in the game. Here's Rozier. 11 points in the game. Now the pass to Ojale. The screen from Brown. And Baines kicks to Brown. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. 17 points in the game.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Zeller dishes to Snell. Good on the shot.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Rozier kicks to Brown. There's the pick. Here's Morris. Takes a big height bounce and goes in. Morris has got 4 points in the quarter.
And the confidence of Morris, even with the hand in his face, he knows he can deliver.
Antetokounmpo passes to Zeller. Outside Terry. And no good. And it's Boston the other way. Brown kicks to Rozier. Pass to Ojale. Morris a screen. Ojale passes to Brown. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Morris, no good. Bucks leading by 20. Bledsoe kicks to Zeller. On the wing, Jason Terry. He's covered by Brown. Zeller, a screen on Brown. And taken away by Brown. And pushing it up, here's Boston. And Terry over to help. Pass to Ojale. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Morris into the lane. And when Marcus Morris gets a defender in a one-on-one situation, Greg, he feels the most at home.
And part of that might be from going up against his twin brother all the time when they were young. Marcus Morris has a great knack to find a shot he likes. Terrific with his mid-range.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. The goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. It's Parker outside. Rebound Boston. Here's Rozier. He's got 11. Lets a floater go. Good D by Bledsoe. Milwaukee leading by 18. Antetokounmpo kicks to Parker. Henson with the screen. Parker outside. And he banks in the layup. Parker's got 17.
I like how efficient Parker is. When he gets in that area, he's just smelling points.
Over in the corner, Brown. Screen by Monroe. Brown kicks to Monroe. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Monroe's got his second bucket of the night.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
There's the pick. Terry the pass to Parker. Bledsoe dishes to Antetokounmpo. Henson with the screen. And they double up Antetokounmpo. And John Henson with the slam.
This is where a big chunk of the points for John Henson come from. Outside of offensive rebounding, he gets it done on the pick and roll.
Now here's Brown. 17 points in the game. And Henson sends it back. Stops, pops, and there's Bledsoe on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 7 for him tonight. 1:02 left to play in the third. Monroe with a screen on Bledsoe. Rozier kicks to Monroe. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe outside. Bledsoe with another miss. Boston's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Monroe with a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's Morris. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markeith, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Two.
And that one misses. And the Celtics franchise with the league-leading 17 NBA championships, their last in 2008.
Yeah, and with the talent and assets they possess, they might be in the hunt for banner number 18 before you know it. One of the beasts of the East, without question.
Al Horford, he's checked in for the Celtics. That one is no good.
I felt like he was a little hesitant in the first half, but really he's amping himself up here and battering around to get himself to the free throw line.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 22, and they double up Antetokounmpo. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's his first foul. Here's Antetokounmpo. Five on the clock. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. That one on Horford.
Well, Antetokounmpo does such a great job of using all he has at his disposal, which is mostly his frame in drawing contact.
For Milwaukee, they have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. 1 second left. And that one is off. And so it's Milwaukee, finishing the quarter up by a whopping 24 points. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Back right after this. And meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Pace of play is a big part of tonight, okay? Make sure on the bench when we come back, we lift it.
One of the team's great young teachers, Brad Stevens, wanting his guys to control the tempo.
Yeah, and he feels if they push it, if they attack intelligently, it's going to be to their advantage.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. On the perimeter, it's Middleton and Giannis. Parker and Henson, the duo inside. And it's Terry in at the point guard. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Here's Rozier. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up. Well, Brett, the Bucks, the past few seasons, have had a problem threatening teams from deep.
Now, with the way the NBA is going, you're going to have to find a threat out there. Now, can it come from within? Can one of their players develop that three-point shooting touch, a guy that they rely on a ton? Or will they be able to go out and sign a sharpshooter to help improve the versatility of their offensive roster?
And he knocks down the first one.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
I get the feeling that Milwaukee hit the jackpot with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Rare to get a superstar as elite as that in the draft, but they found him. He's the biggest superstar that this team has had probably since Michael Redd or Ray Allen.
Now here's Muhammad over Allen, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And Brent, for the Bucks, the team knows they need to build around Giannis Antetokounmpo, as he is a once-in-a-lifetime talent.
Well, the front office does have an idea of just how good Giannis is right now, but what he can be, and it'll be interesting how they decide to construct the roster. A lot of these guys are versatile and very, very long, and so that's problematic for the teams that are going to play against. The development has to come from within. This team could make a long playoff run if it does.
And he makes the first. Brandon Jennings, he's checked in for the Bucks. Celtics also with a sub. Larkin's checked in. That one is no good.
You know, so many people were surprised at the Kyrie Irving trade, but throughout the decades, Boston's been unafraid to pull the trigger. I mean, they moved up to number 2 to draft the great Bill Russell, moving back to number 3 to draft McHale, add Parrish, assembling the big 3 for a championship, then dismantling that big 3 for all those unprotected picks. This is an organization that stops at nothing to try and win titles.
Here is Jennings, following the basket by Al Horford. Shot clock at 6, and Muhammad kicks to Jennings. Let's go. The rebound by the Celtics. Horford's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, thinking about Kyrie's legacy here in Boston, this is a town that cares only about championships. That's how his contribution is going to be measured. And only time will tell if he can walk in the shoes of the greatest players to ever put on a Celtics uniform.
Wide open, couldn't capitalize.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They set the pick. Back to Brown. Fires for three. And again, the Bucks miss. The Celtics shooting the ball at 42%. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Nader. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Allen against Muhammad. Over Allen. Milwaukee, no good that time either. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Larkin. He's covered by Brown. The tray. Nice shot by Larkin.
The defense cannot let guys get into that kind of comfort zone. You have to patrol the three-point line or you risk getting burned.
Now here's Jennings. Here's Muhammad. And Allen with the block. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Larkin. Horford the pass to Larkin. Monroe down low. It's hauled in by Brown.
That's a great effort on defense. He definitely rushed his shot a little bit down low.
Maker dishes to Jennings. He feeds it to Muhammad. Shot to end this cold run. Stolen by Monroe. Here's Larkin. He's guarded by Jennings. Here's Monroe. Lays it up and banks it in.
The defense not doing anything there. Monroe is just a handful right now in the post.
Bucks leading by 18. Timeout called the Bucks.
And they've let things get out of hand. Good time to reconvene.
They're just on the wrong end right now of a big run, and they need to plan how they're going to shift the momentum of the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Bledsoe outside. Pick by Zeller. To stop the drought, Bledsoe kicks to Zeller. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Snell. Uses both hands to slam it down.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
Baines passes to Brown. Horford dishes to Baines. Brown outside. Zeller grabs the board. Zeller's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bledsoe kicks to Parker. Feeds to Zeller. Baines with the block. Here's Rozier. Here's Tatum. Offline with his 3.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Snell. He's covered by Brown. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. There's a good screen. The feed to Parker. Now here's Bledsoe. D right on him. Baines with the block. They recover it. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Celtics trail by 20. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Horford the pass to Brown. In the corner, Tatum with it. Horford sets a screen for Tatum over Parker. Boston again missing. Bucks leading by 20. Bledsoe dishes to Middleton. Now here's Bledsoe. He's guarded closely. Zeller, a screen on Brown. Here's Snell. Some solid defense from Brown. The Celtics have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And Milwaukee gets called for the foul. No good on the free throw.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
John Henson's checked in for Zeller. And he sinks the second. Bucks leading by 19 points. Bledsoe kicks to Middleton. Back to Bledsoe. Parker outside. Henson with the screen. 5 to shoot. There's the dish to Snell. Puts up a 3. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Brown.
Well, the D looks like they're laying off just a little bit. He made 1 3 in the first half, but they're still daring him to shoot, and he can't make them pay for it.
Now here's Brown. The three-pointer is right on target. Brown's got 11 in the second half.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Screen by Parker. Henson sets a screen for Bledsoe. To the paint. And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
And that one misses. And a look at John Henson, the Tar Heel product, very measured in his play. Never does much to hurt you when he's out on the floor.
John Henson's out there for 2 reasons. Rebound the basketball and be a rim protector. He uses those incredibly long arms to bother shooters, and as long as the perimeter defense is shuffling guys towards John Henson's way, it can have a huge effect on the ball game for the minutes he's in.
Now here's Middleton after Jaylen Brown's miss. Henson with the screen, and Middleton kicks to Snell. Henson the pass to Parker. Snell from outside, and Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the left side wing. Picked by Horford. Rozier kicks to Tatum. And again, Boston with the triple.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Dishes it to Snell. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-5 run here. Here's Rozier. Picked by Horford. There's the screen. Brown outside. And a miss there on the triple. Milwaukee leading by 15. Here's Snell. He kicks it to Bledsoe. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Bledsoe's got 20.
Eric Bledsoe hungry to score, and he's doing a great job of it right now.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-7 run. Rozier kicks to Horford. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Just terrific work there by Horford. Squared himself up and confidently knocks it down.
Bledsoe outside. He dishes it to Henson. Kicks to Middleton. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And Bledsoe, difficult to handle when he's going up to shoot. He finds his way to get the defense to foul him. Such a good, strong point guard.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Two shots.
The free throw drops for Eric Bledsoe. The Bucks making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. Celtics trail by 17. Here's Rozier. There's the pick. Pick by Horford. 1:57 left here in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot no good, a bit short. Bucks leading by 17. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Pass to Henson, and he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
One shot, gentlemen.
Celtics trail by 20. Here's Rozier, and the pass to Tatum. Passes it to Horford. Over Bledsoe. That's good from Horford on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Bucks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out the D and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
He came in with a focus and brought that dominant performance to the defense all night long, controlling the pace of the game and was firing on all cylinders.
Stolen by Henson. There's 38 seconds left to play in the final quarter. There's a good screen. Antetokounmpo against Horford. 6 to shoot. And they double up Antetokounmpo. Here's Henson. It's hauled in by Brown.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
You know, sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
Picked by Horford. Here's Rozier, and Henson sends it back.
Henson's an explosive leaper and really active on that play.
So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Jabari, you guys really got after it tonight. Is this the kind of mentality you want to impose on the other team?
Just as long as I stay aggressive, you know, don't rush the game, don't get outside of my game, but continue to play hard.
Well, you got your teammates looking for you tonight, Jabari. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.